Our season started tonight, so the Phillies are done, so I enjoy watching them, so our season started tonight. The other games don't count.
This is a sickness. It is deviant, therefore we don't want it.
Big what's up to everybody, welcome back to the channel. So I started off this video with a recent post-game press conference of Joel Embiid making light of the first couple of games this season, saying that the slow start that the team began with didn't count and that we as fans should, just forget because the Philadelphia Phillies were pursuing an MLB championship. Now, of course, the media will laugh at that and many fans would gloss over it saying that Joel will be Joel, but nah, yo. This is what I'm talking about when it comes to this team. Bulls really do not care for the most part, or at least putting their all into the game, which is the reason why I wasn't amused when Joel Embiid began another media day conference this season, joking that he sat on the couch all summer. You saw how he came out of shape, Bulls was. Now, I'm not going to pile on because the Sixers have won 2 straight games, the most recent against the hottest team in the NBA, or at least in the Western Conference. Joel finally woke up and put in that MVP caliber form. As well, we are back at 500, but these comments and the non-consistency of the team definitely concern me, and it should for you as well. This team isn't championship ready as currently constructed, but we shall talk about it. Sub a brother up for more unique Sixers content because you know what we do here. Without further ado, let's get to the video. But anyway, your 76ers are 6-6 and currently the 7th seed in the Eastern Conference. Looking at the stats, they are top 10 in free throw percentage in the league, as well as true shooting percentage. And we are top 5, I repeat, top 5 in turnovers, steals, and defensive rating. In fact, we are the actual 5th best defensive rated team in the league. You may want to know then that we are 17th, I repeat 17th best offensive rated team in the actual league. So that's, around the middle of the pack. I think it's interesting to note that we are 5th from last in pace and 2nd to last in rebounding. That's crazy to me. If I had to describe this team in one word, it would be inconsistently uninspired. Okay, that's kind of 2 words, but bro, I don't remember the last time I found Sixers games being so boring. Other than, that last game against the Jazz, I'm not even sure if I really watched a full game. I'd be asleep, which is crazy. It is based off the energy that the squad puts out on a nightly basis. So I beg you the question, ladies and gentlemen, what the hell is going on with the Sixers? I know it's the in-fashion thing to, blame Coach Glenn Rivers for the actual disappointing start, but I will not place it all nor a majority of it on him, which is blasphemy, I know. But we really need to look at this as a whole because we know who he is. We know what he actually brings to the table or lack thereof. I'm just tired of us fans babying the roster and letting them get away with not playing well year after year after year. Now make no mistake, this is not me campaigning for Glenn Rivers. As y'all know, I wanted him gone after the Hawks series a few years ago. Bulls should have been gone, but this problem goes beyond coaching. We said the same thing while Brett Brown was actually here. A lot of those close games that we lost earlier in the season, well, it's still early, but that was due to players missing shots. There were open shots, there were good looks. You can't blame that on the coach. Now, I will say that the offense is stagnant as a result of man's not really running direct sets. Not to mention that one time when we were playing the Hawks, he pulled the starters out for playing piss poor at the end of the game, put in the bench. The bench got us back in it, and then he basically said, yeah, screw y'all. I'm about to put the starters back in to see if they can win. That was just a bad look overall. Like, very OD. So give me Ime or honestly promote Sam Cassell. That would be better, but nah, yo, we gotta start looking at the actual players. Now, while I initially did not believe that the James Harden injury would be that much of an issue overall, I will say that it has affected chemistry to the point that people may not be able to know their role long-term on the team, as Harden is the connector piece. So without him, everybody has to play a larger role that they are accustomed to. Now, this can be a good or actual bad thing. So far, it has been bad. But long term, you would like to see what the team looks like as a whole with all the moving pieces working together as one well-oiled machine. The one good thing that I can say about his absence is it has forced Joel Embiid and a new third-year Tyrese Maxey to gain some chemistry on that two-man game, which could probably help, long-term. The bench has been unceremoniously similar compared to last year or years past, a boom or bust type John with little in between, and I firmly believe that this has to do more so with a lack of a bucket getter playmaker that we have never had coming off of the actual bench. They always, come in players who can do just enough, but not enough, if that makes sense. Long-term, this is projecting into the actual playoffs because superstars win games, but it's honestly hard to imagine anything changing long-term with the same roster that we have year after year. So what do we blame this on? Morey in the front office or something else? I would still propose a trade long-term to find that missing piece. Tobias Harris is the odd man out in this instance, though he has been actually playing well. And shout out to him for, constantly evolving his game depending on the situation. I know a lot of folks always, talk down on him and his game. And though he does be missing some easy behind putback layups, Toby definitely has been, playing the way that we need him to. Furthermore, our offseason pickups have been hit or miss so far. Melton is still adjusting into his new role. PJ is old, still a good veteran presence. And Daniel House is just meh. I almost forgot Montrezl Harrell, and he's a far cry from what he once was as a sixth man of the year with the actual Clippers. None of these veteran pickups have given us the same amount of, vigor that Danny Green has impacted this team with the last few years. I'm still sure that, PJ will give that during the actual playoffs. I'm not scared there, but just to not see it, happening yet is ridiculous because Danny definitely put in that work from jump. Shout out to the bull, Mr. 3 Rings Green. I hope he is getting his injuries healed. Final thoughts, Charles Bassey and Isaiah Joe are playing well in their new homes. Of course they would once they leave the Sixers. And my thoughts on our new City Edition jerseys. At first I thought, well, concept-wise, they were flames. I thought they were, look good. But I don't necessarily like them in the flesh. The court is nice though. I mean, it's just a court. So yeah, that's about it. It's a long season ahead of us, so I'm not going to, panic per se, but y'all boys need to step it up, fam. Like, if you're listening, Joel and them dudes, Tyrese, y'all need to step it the hell up. Not just y'all two, but the team as a whole. As always, I want to thank everybody for pulling up and listening to A Brother Think. Like, comment, share, subscribe with a Sixers Fiend if you feel so inclined. What are your thoughts after 14 games of the season? Bulls need to wake the heck up. As always, them Bulls are mad because the process worked. My name is Cain, and I will see you next time. Peace.